Hi everyone, Dennis Foley from Acoustic Fields. Today we're going to talk about room usage wars. What you do in your room really doesn't matter to the room. I know a lot of you like to personalize your rooms and say, well, it's this, it's that. But what you got to realize is the room is kind of blind to all your needs and wants. The room, it only sees energy. That's all it does. And it doesn't care where it comes from. It really doesn't. It can be voice, it can be music, it can be amplifiers, it can be speakers. It's just energy. If there's a little bit of energy in a small frequency range, it sees that for what it is. If there's a lot of energy in a full frequency range, it sees that for what it is, and it will react accordingly. The interesting thing about rooms is they're predictable and consistent. People are not, okay? So the room only sees energy. It's going to react to the energy that you put in it, not what you want to do or what you think you should do, okay? So the room's going to react. Now, how will it react? Well, if it's middle and high frequencies, it's going to be reverberation time, right? Frequencies above 100 hertz. If it's below, those dreaded modes, right? Axial, tangential, oblique. So if it sees energy, that's what's going to happen. The low frequency energy is either going to fit or it won't. There's going to either be too much reflection off too hard of a surface area, and our reverberation times are going to be high, okay? So we want to balance. There's that word again, usage requirements with the room size and volume. People today are trying to do too much in too small of a space. Now, I get it. Real estate's expensive. It's hard to get good size rooms these days to do what you want to do. But what you have to realize is the room only sees energy, so it's going to react to the energy you put in it. If you put too much energy in it, your problems are going to exponentially increase. What does that do? More treatment, more cost for the treatment, less room, because treatment takes up space. It's unfortunate that we have to make the rooms smaller today to make them sound good, but that's the way it goes, especially with low frequency management. So let's look at vocals. Female, male, 80 to 20K probably, good range. Harmonics. Drums, that kick drum, 40 to 50 cycles, up to 20K. Classrooms, voice, 80 to 5K roughly. Live, 40 to 20K. So it's all over the place. But this is what the room sees. This is what the room is going to react to. And this is what the room is going to produce in terms of problems. So our goal is to try to get the energy that we're going to put in the room to fit and not cause so many problems. That's our goal. That's what we want to do. Less treatment, less cost. That's the goal also. We won't want to spend any more than we have to. So this is the treatment side of room. So I understand everybody thinks their room has this, that, or the other going on for it, and it may. But in the big scope of things, you want to look at a big strategy, okay? This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to record voice. What kind of voice? Male or female? Both have different frequency ranges. Obviously, male has a lower octave range than female. So we have to design for that. And you people in these vocal rooms, keep that ceiling high. If the talent is standing or sitting, that all needs to be calculated. Those distances vary and are different. Classrooms the same way. And you drummers, ay, ay, ay. I talked to a drummer yesterday, 6-foot ceiling heights. He says, I can't get the drums to sound good. Well, that room is never going to let those drums sound good because the room only sees energy. At 6 foot, that kick drum doesn't stand a chance, okay? So that's what we got to think about. We got to take a macro level view, develop a strategy, and use tactics to achieve our strategy. People come at this the wrong way. They put this here, they put that there, without knowing what they're doing and contributing towards the bigger picture or strategy. Room usage wars. Hope this helps. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. We also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to, so please do that because we offer special price discounts to only those on our newsletter. And then don't forget about our forum. We have started a forum on our own website where people ask questions, and I usually get a chance every couple of days to look at it. There's an interchange between people on the forum, and we'll give you real answers on a regular basis, so that'll help you. Thank you.